No amount of anxiety will control the outcome of a situation. That's today's video. I I haven't been consistent with the videos because I've had a lot of things going on with me, good things, personal good things, and I've also wanted to shift to making the motorcycle vlogs, but the weather right now is shit. So we're gonna do one in the car. I I don't know what it is, if it's winter anxiety or seasonal depression. I'm not sure. I can't put a finger on it. I'm no fucking expert. I'm no doctor. But for some reason, I have a lot of very good, close personal friends that are coming to me for advice on things that are happening in their lives, personal lives, and that's flattering. You know, first and foremost, I would tell anybody out there coming to me for advice that if it is serious enough, go see a doctor. Go see a clinical psychologist, therapist, doctor, whatever. Go see a professional, not me. I think the advice I give is mostly based on personal experiences and what I've gone through. So this is something I always tell people. I am providing you with a commentary based on my personal experiences and how I've gotten through similar issues. And I am definitely a person that has high anxiety. I can get absolutely overwhelmed with anxiety on the littlest things, the most absurd things that might not bother anybody else but drive me up the wall. And I deal with it. And I guess what I'm saying in this video is you have to find and employ and consistently use tools to mitigate the anxiety you're going through. And I was taught by my couch doctors, start to prioritize your levels of anxiety. Go from a scale of 1 to 10, like this is something that you can easily deal with. This is all the way to, number 10 or 1, depending on how you do your scale. Like, this is debilitating, you can't leave your bed type anxiety. And obviously that goes into the realm of you need professional help, not my help, that's for sure. So right now, the stories I'm hearing, not stories, but what I'm hearing is there's anxiety about outcomes of situations and anxiety about the future and what's going to happen. And these are the sort of subjects that I can address. No amount of anxiety is going to control the outcome of that right now. It just simply is not going to happen. And you have to believe that. You have to say it out loud. You have to say it to yourself, and you have to actually believe it. You cannot control other people, number one. You cannot control the actions of other people. The only thing you can control is how you react to these situations. That is controllable. Everything else, it's out of your hands, and you just can't control it. And we all try in our little unique ways. And my personal experience is, the more I try to sort of control the outcome of a situation, or the more I try and deal with a person, I'm guilty of fucking that up, you know, big time. But I've learned to be able to step back and just let it flow, let things happen. And believe it or not, these days for me, the less I try to control, the less anxiety I have about the outcome of a situation, the better it is. The better it is for me mentally, and the outcome usually is pleasant. So it's not easy. I definitely have to struggle with not getting my hands in there and fucking things up. So that's what I say to the people who are coming to me for advice. Focus on yourself. Number one, focus on yourself. Do not rely on, I want to say do not rely on people to find your inner peace and happiness, but people can help you reach that inner peace and happiness. So saying don't rely on them, I'm trying to get it across in a different way. Like, don't use other people to build up who you are. Build you up from inside to who you are. Don't use other people, okay? Unfortunately, a lot of people in this world don't give a fuck about anybody else but themselves. And then there's the people that are so, like, lost. They are very, very easily influenced by the input of other people, and these people just don't really fucking care or have your better interests at heart. So that's what I'm trying to say is, do not use other people to build up your happiness and peace and your ability to deal with anxiety. Now, I know it's easy. These people are going through situations and they talk about it to a lot of people. And I do that too sometimes, right? The more dialogue we have, the more we live in that moment, and the more false sense of security we give ourselves. Basically, we have, we keep telling people the story over and over again, and we're trying to tell ourselves that this anxiety and this need to control it is a good thing, and it's not. So that's what I mean. Don't use other people to relieve your anxiety. You have to find out how to do that yourself. And that may be harsh, and it may be nearly impossible for a lot of people to do, but it is possible. You just have to be consistent at it. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe that you have no control on the outcome. Whatever's going to happen will happen. And that, I'm talking about human interaction and relationships and friendships and lovers and all that. That's what I'm talking about. If a person doesn't want to have something to do with you all of a sudden, and you know you've got clean hands and you've done nothing wrong, but they've made their decision, well, you have to understand that that's that, man. You can't waste your time trying to prove to them, show to them, convince them otherwise. You just have to step back out of the situation. You just can't waste any energy on trying to flip that person's idea, their choice, their decision to do what they've done. You just can't. And I'm sure in every case there's a lot of facts and details and backstory to everybody's situation. But, the one I'm going through, I know I got clean hands. You made your choice. That's fine. I respect you. I love you for it. Good luck with that. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm still on the sidelines, but I am not wasting an ounce of energy trying to control the outcome or to try and turn this person's perceptions. It's just, and that's what I encourage people. Don't. Don't do that. What else? I guess that's really it. I'm catching myself doing the ums a lot again, you guys. it's just, this is off the cuff, so I'm not really rehearsed any, I haven't really rehearsed any dialogue. I just know that I want to get the message out there. No amount of anxiety is going to control the outcome. You cannot control the outcome of a lot of people, a lot of things. Sure, you can shut it down. That's one way of control. You know, someone steps out of your life and treating you shitty or whatever, you can just shut that right off. I mean, that is a form of control. But you're controlling yourself, and that's my whole point. Control yourself. And if you are worthy, people will come to you. And if they don't come to you, then it wasn't meant to be. Doesn't mean you're not worthy. It just means move along, man. Move along. Find something else. So I guess that would be it. I'm flattered people come to me for advice. And if not just advice, to sound off on me, and whatever my opinions and feedback are, that's what they are. I'm no official psychologist, that's for fucking damn sure. That's just it. And I find it just not ironic. It's just very interesting that right now, literally a handful of people in my life are all suffering inside of a relationship or with themselves or both, and the commonality is anxiety, uncontrollable anxiety, and the need to try and control the outcome of a situation or predict it. So that's why I thought I would sit in the car and shoot my mouth off. There you go. And literally that's it. On a side note, there is a commonality between all these people. And I'm not going to get into it in this video. There is a commonality. And that's like a 2-hour discussion minimum on this commonality. And we're going to leave it at that. So I'm going to shut this off. That's it. That's me. Done. I'll make another video when I feel like it. Hopefully I'm back on the motorcycle soon. Yeah. That's my therapy. That's how I control my anxiety. You get on a motorcycle, there's no cell phones, there's no nothing. There's just you, the road, the noise of the bike and the traffic, and trying to stay alive. That really actually takes care of a lot of anxiety because you just focused on something else. Okay, here we go.